How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. When I say pretty much everywhere, I mean it. You're watching this on YouTube. You could have been hanging out with us here on Twitch, watching it live. But yeah, you get to see the edited down, clipped down version. The version that is safe for work. I mean, I feel like that's probably a lie. Most of my YouTube videos are probably not safe for work. I feel like, imagine how crazy the Patreon would be, actually. Because if you see my YouTube videos and you like watch what I'm putting out, just know that there's like stuff that I'm editing out. Like, I say some unhinged shit in my YouTube videos, honestly, but there's still stuff that doesn't make the cut. That's honestly so crazy to me when I think about it now, is the fact that, like, wow. I'm just trying to think about, like, how I've had to edit videos in the past to be like, you know what, I don't know, I don't think this is gonna really make the cut. That's kind of crazy. One of the homies in the Discord, I think it was on Juju, I think. One of the homies in the Discord linked me the One Piece Season 2 live action special announcement trailer. Or I guess just special announcement, not trailer, but like One Piece Season 2 special announcement put out by Netflix. So I'm going to check that out. Also, shout out the Discord channel. If you want to like hang out, yap with us, talk about anime, talk about manga, talk about fitness stuff, just shit post, hang out, do game nights with us. Links always down in the description below. So join up if you want. Otherwise, I think we're just going to go ahead and check out the One Piece Season 2 special announcement. This video like blew, 3.3 million views in 6 days. Obviously anything One Piece just does bonkers, and as a someone who started their YouTube journey, at least this channel, I've tried to do a bunch of YouTube stuff in the past, but you know, this is the one that I've been like most attached to, the one I've enjoyed the most. I got my start by being someone who grew up watching Naruto and just being a huge fan of a lot of animes in general, but I never really gave One Piece a chance because there was just too much of it. So when the live action came out and I eventually did watch that, I don't know, I just became a One Piece fan off of the live action and started a YouTube channel around that, and it's been like 18 months, probably, somewhere around there. Yeah, like 18 months-ish since I started doing YouTube and making videos about One Piece. It's been a fun time. But yeah, let's just get into this. I feel like I've yapped long enough. Hold on, let me pause my music.
Next up, the Grand Line.
Oh, YouTube, why? What a fucking scene. Having the context now of seeing the anime.
Luffy. Luffy, what are you doing here?
Not me! I had an idea. I realized that every great pirate crew needs some good, solid bonding time. So we're having a slumber party!
Okay, One Piece slumber
We're
party.
not having a slumber party.
No, we're having a slumber party.
Truffle popcorn for the group, up for the group.
And I fixed the snail projector, which is kind of a
Yeah.
disturbing process.
You have a projector? We're gonna watch movies?
So there was gonna be booze.
So, question, do you sleep with those suits?
Maybe.
Okay, I guess
He
we
does,
are having a slumber
canonically.
party.
Showtime.
Pass the popcorn.
Okay, so what are we
Yeah, the most loopy ass shit to do. Yeah, here you go, bro. Oh shit! So we are officially getting Chopper in season 2. Okay. Oh, wait. Dare I click this? Dare I click this? Hold on.
Chopper, you're hiding the wrong way. We can all see you. Chopper, come out!
Hi, Tadoom. My name is Tony Chopper, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but... Oh, I'm supposed to tell you about One Piece Season 2.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Okay.
Someone call a doctor!
Wait.
Oh, wait. I am a doctor.
Hell yeah.
Come on, Chopper. You can do it.
Oh, okay.
The thing that I always get the
Season
most
2 is
frustrated
coming
about.
in 2026, and you'll get to meet new friends.
Okay, 2026?
And me.
You did it, Chopper! Everyone, give him a hand!
Wait, is it over? Shut up.
Do
I
do
know
it.
you're clapping.
Yeah. Yeah, stop it. I don't want your praise. It doesn't make me happy at all. Bro. He kinda, Okay. I stopped this before I just end up watching a bunch of One Piece special announcement clips. Okay. I was curious how they were going to do Chopper in the live action. I feel like, honestly, I still don't know enough characters from the anime to say who's going to be the hardest to do in live action. I feel like Frankie is honestly going to be really hard to do in live action. Bro, how you gonna do Centaur mode live action? I don't even want to imagine what that's gonna look like. I asked. But I feel like Chopper was kind of one of the characters where it's really hard to figure out what he's gonna look like in live action. Like how they're going to do it, because I don't know. I feel like fur is one of those things that's just really easy to screw up in terms of having it look too realistic or not realistic enough. You know, like, think back to, like, the first Sonic the Hedgehog trailer that dropped, you know? Like, that immediately everyone was like, this is gonna bomb. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm not watching this movie. This is fucking disgusting. So they were like, all right, we're redoing everything. And I feel like ever since that happened, like, a lot of creators who have made similar stuff have really taken that to heart and been like, okay, well, we can't do that. You know, like, we have to make it look better than how that looked, or we have to, you know, take those lessons and make it look similar to how they did Sonic, right? And I feel like that's been the case with stuff like Detective Pikachu, Paddington, Ted 2. Like, I feel like a lot of movies kind of learned from that experience. And I was really, after having like the introduction of that character and seeing how they act and how they like interact with everyone, I was kind of nervous on how they were going to do Chopper. But seeing him here, it's like a little bit of relief. But I wonder how much they're going to try and cram into season 2. Because season 1 obviously covered like, what, 50 episodes ish of the anime. So I'm curious like how much they're going to try and cram into like our first introduction in the Grand Line in season? Like, are we gonna get all the way wrapped up with Alabasta? Because I feel like that would be a lot to try and get all the way through Alabasta. But again, like they managed to do the whole East Blue and have it not feel super overpowering. But you know, I think One Piece, like the pacing can kind of be hit or miss, right? In a lot of situations. So it didn't feel rushed to me, but I feel like it could have felt rushed for other people, right? I mean, I guess for me, I'm really curious just to find out, like obviously it seems like the people who are involved in the One Piece live action really care, you know, because they put together a whole skit that was just like, hey, remember, we're still here. We're still coming out next year. Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited? Like, they didn't need to do a whole skit. They could have just been like, hey, here are like A, B, and C scenes coming 2026. Like, that's all they had to do. But instead, they were like, all right, let's get all the actors. Let's have them do a skit. We're going to make a special Den Den Mushi just for this skit. Let's all set aside some filming time. Make sure we get this done. What? They didn't need to do all that, right? So it's obvious that the people who are putting together the live action care a lot. So there's that, at least. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this. Let me know what you thought of honestly, if there are any other trailers of the live action that you think I should check out, just let me know. I'm definitely looking forward to season 2 of the live action coming out. I think I'm going to watch it. I don't know why I wouldn't. Honestly, what I might end up doing is getting friends of mine who haven't seen One Piece and watching the live action with them. Maybe chance. Let me know what you guys think, or with other reactors who have seen One Piece but haven't seen the live action. That could be fun, actually. Just doing live action with people who haven't already seen One Piece before. Because I've talked to a couple of other people who have done One Piece reacts about doing the movies together or something like that. And they've been down. So let me know if that would be something you guys would be interested in, either the movies or the live action with me and a couple of other reactors. And I'll see what I can do to make that happen. Otherwise, join the Discord. Come hang out on Twitch with us next time. And I'll see you guys on the next one.